Hello, hello, everybody, and I think we're live. Let me just double check that the sound is working, and hopefully you can hear me. Please say hello in the comments and tell me how you are doing today on this Tuesday. And I hope that the recent news have not made you too upset and you still enjoying the summer and the beautiful summer weather. I'm really enjoying the weather today because it's not too sunny. I don't like very sunny weather, and I'm enjoying the clouds now. Right, so let me just open the comments. For some reason I can't do that. But hopefully you can hear me. And everything is working. Let me just see. And just a second, I'm just checking that everything is working. And while we're waiting, you can just say hello in the comments. Oh, there we go. Should be working, but some reason there is no video. So let me restart. There we go. I think we're live and I think everything is going well. Let me just double check. Yes, okay, all good. Everything's working now and I can see that all is good. Please, Raya, say hello in the comments if you are watching. We are going to talk today about typical British food, and I hope you're not too hungry. I am. I haven't had my lunch yet, but yes, I hope that just talking and thinking about food will make me less hungry. Okay, amazing. And if you can hear me and if you're watching, please say hello in the comments. And we are here to talk about typical British food. Also, please let me know in the comments if you've tried, if you've been to the UK, if you've ever tried any, or maybe you know some typical British, English, Scottish, Welsh, or dishes that you know, or maybe some dishes from Northern Ireland. So if you've tried or heard of any, please write it in the comments. And I picked for our life my favorite dishes. And my husband is British and we often travel, his parents live in England, they're English. And we often travel, well, before COVID, we traveled a lot to the UK. And I love some of the British food, some of that food I'm not the fan of, but today I will talk about some of my favorite typical British dishes and typical British food. So I see that the number of viewers has increased, so please say hello who is watching with me today, and I'm just waiting for your hellos, and once I hear that, I see that we'll just set off into this beautiful journey about typical British food. Okay, so let's start. And just wanted to wait another minute, but there we go. Let's start with the first one. The first, very, very traditional, probably something that everybody recognizes immediately. If anyone can guess what it is, please write it in the comments. If anybody can guess what this is on my picture. What is the most famous, typical British dish? No one? Okay, so it's called fish and chips. Yes, exactly. So you can see here, that's buttered cheese, fish, sorry, that is fish. Very often it's a cod is used for fish and chips. And chips is what you also know as French fries, but in the UK, they call it chips. So not crisps, right? Like, I don't want to advertise, but for example, one of the most famous package, yes, crisps, that's what we say in the British English, or chips in the American English. But here, chips is in British English is French fries in the American English. Oh, all this confusion. But here we go, very traditionally. Traditionally, fish and chips is served with peas, right? The green ones here. But here, what is typical for fish and chips is to get mushy peas because they've been mushed, and so you can just get regular normal peas or mushy peas. So when they're mushed. So that's then when we travel to the UK, we definitely at least once or twice we go for fish and chips because this is typical. My husband loves it. I love it. But as you can understand, it's not very healthy, like, right? Deep fried buttered fish and chips is not the healthiest choice, but still it's delicious. Great. So let's continue. And the next one is also one of my favorite. Anybody would like to write in the comments what you can see in the picture? I will wait a second. This is one of my favorite dishes. It's really good, really delicious. And also we traditionally eat. And you can see already that there are mashed potatoes and, she wrote, Jester wrote Zeb. I'm not sure what Zeb is, but yes, so here we have mashed potatoes, peas, right? So you can see that potatoes and peas go well together in the UK. And then the brown is gravy. And then we have different sausages here. But very commonly, this is called bangers and mash. Okay, so mash for mashed potatoes, and bangers is that what it's called, sausages. So if you're traveling to the UK, you will see this very often on the pub menu in the pub, and this is what people often eat. And to be honest, I think this is my husband's favorite dish, right? He loves fish and chips, of course, but secretly bangers and mash is his favorite dish. Fantastic. So let's continue. And the next one. Ooh, a huge plate of different things. And this is, you will be shocked, but this is full English breakfast. Yes, this is something that people eat for breakfast. So if you ever travel to the UK, if you go to a hotel, they often serve full English breakfast. Or if you're in Scotland, they will serve full Scottish breakfast. But the basic components are almost the same in the full English and full Scottish breakfast, but there is some difference. I will tell you a little bit later. And now, please write in the comments, what can you see in the picture I will give you? I know that's the reaction. I like the reaction. Freak said, oh my goodness, yes, exactly. My shock was when I first came to the UK and I was like, oh, full English breakfast. My husband was all excited. And then I got this. I'm like, what do you mean? This is all of that for breakfast. That's too much. But yes, that is what is full English breakfast is. And here we have, I'm going to let you write in the comments and see what you can see. I'll mention some of the things that you already know. So there are definitely sausages, and here we have two types of sausages, right? So around here and the longer ones here. But also there is toast, definitely toasted bread. Sometimes it's white bread, sometimes whole wheat bread, depending on your choice. And then definitely eggs, yes, fried eggs, sunny side up, we also call that. So, I think you can choose different style of eggs. I don't remember that 100%, but here, eggs, well, definitely, bacon, definitely, and grilled tomatoes. That's something that comes all the time with a full English breakfast, and baked beans. So this is the typical, let's say that this is something that is called full English breakfast. If you go to a pub or if you go in a hotel, this is something that you will get. But my husband's family don't eat actually that for breakfast. They usually eat some cereal or toast, just some toast with butter or with jam. So it's not that every English family or British family will eat something like that for breakfast, but this is full English breakfast, and this is what you get if you order it in a hotel or a cafe restaurant. Now, I mentioned before that full English breakfast is different from full Scottish breakfast, because if you go to Scotland, they will not serve you full English breakfast. They will serve you full Scottish breakfast, and that one has all of that usually, but also some typical Scottish dishes. And one of the typical Scottish dishes is this. Any guess what this might be? Yes, Chester, it's called world breakfast. Yes. So any idea what this is? This is a typical Scottish dish and commonly served with full Scottish breakfast. It's, I think it's very similar to Tunisian dish called osben, and it's made of the sheep stomach, right, the skin, and then the liver and lungs and all the basically internal organs, and with some, of course, with some spices. So in Scotland, there is a dish that is similar to Tunisian osban. I don't know the details on how to make both, but I think that's what the similarity. And Rania said riz. I'm not sure what you mean, riz. So this dish is called haggis, and it's a typical Scottish dish, and it tastes good, just like Tunisian noseband. If you like it, if you like the taste of it, you will like haggis. If you don't like Tunisian husband, then you probably won't like haggis. I like it. It tastes delicious. It's really nice. And here it's served with mashed potatoes, and sometimes you can get haggis if you travel to Scotland, and well, not sometimes, you will always get haggis with the full Scottish breakfast. So I mentioned on top of everything I showed you in the previous picture, you will also get haggis, and there is also something that called, oh, I forgot the name. Anyway, never mind. Yes, I remember, and Yes, so there is a comment in Arabic that I cannot read, but if you can say that in English, that would be awesome. Great, so next, moving to the last dish that I really like, and that's something that we often make here in winter in Tunisia. It's not a very summer food, but as you know, in the UK, it's not very warm throughout the year. So sometimes it's hotter in the summer, and now the weather is not bad and it's warm and sunny. So, this time of year, but generally it's much colder and rainier. So here, when we're in winter, my husband cooks this, and that's called shepherd's pie or cottage pie. Doesn't look like a pie at all, right? So it has the mashed potatoes on top, and then usually beef or lamb meat at the bottom, and it's all baked in the oven. It's very delicious, very yummy, very good for winter. So it's not a pie, it's like an actual pie, but it's very good. So this is something that is my favorite, shepherd's pie. So these are my favorite. This is some typical British food, very commonly known, and my favorite dishes of the British food. In English, welcome. I forget about it. Okay. Okay, great. So these are some foods. And of course, traditionally, now we're going to move to the quiz part, but because this was not very easy, like there are some maybe completely new words for you, I'm going to review all the words with you again from the end to the beginning. Try to write them down, remember, and then I will ask them what they were. And of course, those who remember best will get a 2-week trial with Wall Street English. Are you ready? Right, so this one is shepherd's pie. Okay. By the way, shepherd is the person who walks the sheep in the mountain, right? So the person who has several sheep and they walk in the hills and mountains. So shepherd looks after the sheep and usually has a dog. For me, that's what it is. Okay, so shepherd's pie, haggis, typical Scottish dish like Tunisian Osman. Full English breakfast, huge, or like world breakfast. Yes, full English breakfast. Bangers and mash, and sausages with mashed potatoes, and fish and chips. So these are the typical British food. Before I test you, I'm going to distract you a little bit and remind you that this summer, many of you cannot travel. So here at Wall Street English, we want to bring the culture, the other countries to you. So, and we want to help you learn English. So if you want to have a 100% English speaking environment, please come to our centers and find out about our offer this summer, our intensive courses, where you can immerse yourself into English language and English language culture and learn English. So to have more information, you can contact us in any of our centers or just write interested in the comments here and we will contact you shortly. And that's why our lives and a lot of our clubs are dedicated to different cultures, American, British, Australian cultures and languages this summer. So we bring the world to you. Right, now after this short distraction and advertising, of course, let's get to our quiz. If you answer correctly, you will get a 2-week trial with Wall Street English, online or in center, your choice. Great, so what is the name of this dish? The dish that is commonly recognized all over the world as a typical British English dish. British, I'd say. So what was the name of this? please write it in the comments to win a 2-week trial with Wall Street English. Fish and chips. Chips. Yes, not cheap. Yeah, I will count it, Rania. That's fine. Cheap means not expensive, right? It's the opposite. But chips is spelled like that. Okay, so with a short I sound. Fish and chips. And here we have cheap, right? Great. Well done, Rania. You've got the first one correct. It's okay. It's the spelling error, so it's okay. It sometimes happens, so I accept. Today we're learning really new words and titles, so it can be. So I accept spelling errors. It happens. Great. So well done, Rania. And then the next one. What was the next one? Who's going to be first to guess? Let's see who is going to. This is my husband's favorite food. Secretly. So what is the name of this? Yes, well done, Rania. And you already got 2-week trials with Wall Street English. And you already, I think, our student and regular participant, so you can bring your whole family with you. Amazing. Yes, bangers and mash. Yes, well done. Number 3. Which one is that? What do we call this dish? What do we call this? After that, you probably don't need to eat for 24 hours, to be honest. You can just eat this and that's it. And then you can, full English breakfast. Amazing, Rania. I'm impressed. Well done. Full English breakfast. I nearly said full English, Rania. Well done. Full English breakfast. Great job. Number 4, is Rania going to be our sole winner today? Number 4, what is the name of this typical Scottish dish? Let's see. There is some construction work started nearby. Haggis, yes, well done, Rania. I think you're ready for a British restaurant. Well done. And number 5, I'm sure Rania will guess that, will remember. What is number 5? Is Rania going to be our sole winner, or is somebody going to be faster than Rania and let's see. I want to do the drums. The last one, something that we cook. Shepherd's pie, yes, bravo, Rania. You are the sole winner together today. You answered all 5 questions correctly. You remembered the new words and new types of dishes, and now you're officially the expert on the British food. And I hope maybe you will Google some recipes and make some of that. Or maybe you will travel to the UK and try all of that. I really hope you do. Thank you very much for participation. Thank you very much for being with me here today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're not too hungry after this conversation. Well done. Great. Wow. And look at Rania. She will give her 2 weeks to Jesser because she's already in a trial period. Oh, this is so generous of you. Thank you. And we will contact Jesser and Rania. You can use the other trial period for your friends. You can bring your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, cousins. So you can give it to anybody you know and or want to give it, or colleagues. So it's up to you. Great, thank you for this act of generosity, Rania. This is great, and thank you very much for participation and being so brilliant and great. Right, guys, have an absolutely lovely afternoon, and thank you for being with me here today, and I'll see you next Tuesday at the same time. Okay, bye-bye.